The times in my life that I have felt the lowest sense of self-worth and the most disharmonized have been the times that I was most casual with my sexuality. Now, an argument could be made that I was already feeling disharmonized and I was avoiding taking responsibility for those issues, and that's what was causing me to seek something casual with a variety of people. On the other hand, an argument could also be made that it was because I was being casual with other people that was spiraling and amplifying the issues that I was already feeling. I think it's probably both. I think I had issues, I had anxieties, I had things I wasn't dealing with, and I was using casual sex with others as a form of escapism. I was using them as comfort and validation to escape from facing the problems that I needed to be facing. I also think that by engaging with them in that manner, it was exponentially spiraling out of control, my issues, because I was absorbing their baggage. It was almost like I was downloading their problems too. And I use the term downloading very specifically. Imagine for a moment that humans are computers. We are just very advanced biological computers. Now, in the same way that if you're around someone who has bad vibes, they have bad energy and you don't want to be near them, that would be like you go to a public hotspot and there's this like shitty unsecured Wi-Fi that keeps trying to connect to your phone, and you're like, get away from me. Stop trying to connect to my phone. I don't want to connect to this. It's bad. It's like a junk Wi-Fi. I don't know who's on this Wi-Fi, and it's a bad connection anyways. I don't want to be around this. That's like, I don't want to be around people who are bad vibes. Then the next level up is if someone creeps you out, you don't want them touching you, right? Like that's another level further from just a being in their presence kind of situation. In the same way that if you had your phone, the first level was Wi-Fi. The next level is, you know those like chargy pads that you can have down here, and you just put the back of your phone on them and it charges your phone automatically, and you can transfer data relatively efficiently doing that? Yeah, that's like people touching you. And then the final level is sex. And sex would be like, you're a computer and you've got, like someone's plugging their flash drive into your USB port, or your USB port going onto their flash drive. And that enables the fastest synchronization and transfer of data. You can upload like all your files and transfer it right onto their hard drive. They can do the same to you. It's just a very expedited and seamless process to transfer far more data far more quickly than you could by just touching or being in the vicinity of someone else. Most people, when they think of the ramifications of casual sex, or sex in general, but in this case casual sex, they kind of just think of the big two. The first one being pregnancy, and the second one being STDs. Those are obviously issues, in the same way that a computer, the pregnancy would be like, you're uploading, you put like the DVD into the DVD drive, and now you're just forcing them to download this new software, like this new operating system that they now have to run. And then the STD would be like you're uploading a Trojan virus onto their hard drive. It's kind of the same thing. But the thing that no one really talks about too often, and here's another ramification to casual sex that I don't see mentioned all that often, is you transfer more than just the potential pregnancy and the potential virus. You're transferring their data too. So in the same way that when you have sex with someone, you're exchanging energy. You're exchanging almost like spiritual essence or soul energy, like whatever you believe in. But you're exchanging something to that effect in the same way that a computer that has the hard drive plugged into the USB port is transferring a lot of the data. And so what happens is you hook up with a bunch of people. If you do that, if you hook up with a bunch of people, all of a sudden it's like, man, I feel like something's going on here. I feel sluggish, I feel slow, like I feel off. I'm not really sure what's wrong with me. And then you kind of you gotta do like a check-in with yourself. You run like a self-diagnostic like you would on your computer. You open up your C drive, your hard drive, and you look at it and it's like, what is this? I got like a Jessica folder on here. I got like an Ashley folder. Like, what is this? This is not mine. And you open this up and, Jessica's got like you unintentionally downloaded her whole like internet cache and her search history and her cookies, and it's all just junk files. And then like the Ashley file, she's got like this album of like her exes, and like you've just got like 1,000 pictures of like these people that you had no idea who they even were, and now it's just slowing down your hard drive and taking your memory and storage, and like your RAM has to process it all, and it's just like, ugh. Wait, I didn't sign up for this. I thought this was just going to be a quick little, like, I'm going to transfer the good files. And it's like, yeah, that happens. I think you also transfer the bad files. It's kind of, you're just mass transferring everything that's on both hard drives. You're just exchanging all the data, like drag and drop, copy and paste files between the two. In the same way that when you have sex with someone, you're not just transferring the good spiritual energy of like, this is fun, this is instant gratification, this is purely casual and nothing more is coming from this. You're also absorbing more of who they are. So in that sense, there's really nothing that casual about casual sex. I think there's many dimensional layers that are to this issue than just the big couple, pregnancy and STDs that are talked about. There's a bigger energetic exchange, which is also why there's emotions get easily involved. Why you can just feel disharmonized from doing it. I mean, I know this has certainly been the case for me, and I'm not trying to approach this issue from some like moralistic, puritanical perspective. I make no claims as to like what someone should do with themselves. If you want to have a bunch of casual sex, by all means, you can totally do that. That's completely up to your individual choice. I'm simply offering a different perspective that when I have done that in my life, didn't work very well for me. Didn't make me feel good. I thought it made me feel good at the time. It made me feel good in the sense that I was validated by other people, but it didn't make me feel good in how I perceived myself. It didn't fix the deeper inner part of my own self-perception. It was just like a band-aid over the actual wound that I was really avoiding tackling. So, I hope this has made sense. I wanted to just make a brief video on this because I don't see the energetic exchange portion, the data transfer portion being talked about on this issue very often. Plus, I just wanted to make a video where I can make an analogy about humans being a computer. I thought that'd be kind of fun to do. So, comment below if this resonated with you, and let me know if you have any ideas for future topics pertaining to this or any other video ideas. So, I will see you guys next time.